There's a moment in life that doesn't come with noise. No celebration, no announcement. It's the moment you realize you've changed. Not because everything suddenly got better, but because you stopped reacting the way you used to. You stopped explaining yourself to people who never tried to understand you. You stopped chasing connections that only existed when you were giving more than you received. Growth doesn't always feel powerful. Sometimes it feels lonely. You start noticing that the things that once bothered you no longer have the same grip on you. Not because they stopped hurting, but because you learned how to sit with the pain without letting it control you. There was a time you wanted answers from everyone. You wanted closure. You wanted apologies. You wanted people to see your heart the way you saw theirs. But growth taught you something difficult. Not everyone will explain themselves. Not everyone will return what you gave. And not every chapter deserves an explanation. So you learned how to walk away quietly. You learned that silence can be a form of self-respect. That choosing peace doesn't make you weak. It makes you wise. There was also a time you feared being alone. You thought loneliness meant you were falling behind. That everyone else had life figured out except you. But solitude introduced you to yourself. It showed you who you are without noise, without validation, without an audience. And in that space, you started listening to your own voice again. Growth changed how you love. You stopped loving from a place of fear. You stopped giving just to be chosen. You learned that love shouldn't cost you your peace. That staying where you're tolerated is more painful than being alone. So you raised your standards. Not because you think you're better than others, but because you finally understood your worth. Growth also taught you patience. You stopped rushing life. Stopped comparing your timeline to people who were never living your story. You realized that slow progress is still progress, and becoming better quietly is still becoming better. Some days, you miss who you used to be, the version of you that was softer, more trusting, less guarded. But growth reminds you that version of you survived what they didn't understand yet. And this version, the one you are now, exists because of everything you endured. You don't need to announce your growth. People will feel it in how you move, how you respond, how you walk away without bitterness. If you're in a season where things feel quiet, where you feel unseen, where nothing dramatic is happening, trust this. You're not stuck. You're not failing. You're becoming. And one day, you'll look back and realize the strongest growth in your life happened in silence.